Okay, first we're going to start with, I like to start with a little bit of the organic free-range chicken broth. You can get it at Costco in bulk, Whole Foods. Just let it be known that all the ingredients I use for my baby foods, everything is organic. From the garlic to the olive oil to the carrots, whatever is put in the pot is organic. I'm using 2 little cloves of garlic. So if you could see them in my hand, this is how big they are approximately in my hands. You know, some people are like, no garlic in the baby food. Totally medicinal, very healthy. Nothing can harm the baby from this. And it's not really something that's gassy. I'm gonna do organic baby carrots. Again, you can buy them at Costco or Whole Foods. And I'm using 2 cups of baby carrots. Rinse them well. And then I'm just gonna have my little bowl here, my little prep bowl. And then I'm gonna take you guys right here in my kitchen. And this is the tool of tools. This is my immersible, but I don't recommend the other ones that are baby food from the stores, like Bye Bye Baby, because I felt like the blades go dull very quickly. I've never had a problem with this. It's detachable. It comes with the chopping piece, so eventually when you incorporate baby food, when you incorporate meats, fish, or chicken, it's very easily done, okay? So I'm gonna pause this for a minute and then go to my pot and we'll start boiling stuff. It should take about, to make this, should take about approximately 15 to 20 minutes, no more than that, okay? Thank you. Okay, ready? We have the pot. I just turned on the oven. I'm taking a half a cup of water. I'm gonna let that boil first. Just if there's any impurities in there that need to be come out, or I don't know, whatever the case is. I usually boil the water first before I throw in anything that's in there. And this should take only a couple of seconds, if not like maybe a minute. So anyway, so the water is boiling. As the water is boiling, I'm now washed and rinsed my vegetables, the garlic, and then as I'm putting everything in the pot, I will show you. Typically, also I'm going to take you back to where I have the carrots. Typically, these carrots are a little thick, so I like to cut them in half, or like in half and then half again in quarters, so that they're cooking faster. The key is to not cook the vegetable as much so that it's not losing its nutritional value and you're not losing any of the vitamins. Okay, so I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna take a pause. I'm gonna do that now. Then when you come back, you'll be able to see it. Okay? Okay, now I've added, we had a little videoing error here. So now I've added 2 cups of chicken broth. And the 2 cups of chicken broth, I've added the 2 cups of the quarter cut carrots, organic carrots, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil and the 2 little cloves of garlic. Now I'm covering it, I'm gonna let it simmer. In the meantime, I realized that I am gonna wanna add a little turnip. It's not the type of thing that repeats on a baby. It's very mild, especially for a first meal, just to open up the taste of the sweetness of the carrot, because sometimes when it's too sweet, they can only eat so much of it. And with that being said, I'm also showing you the Tupperware that I get that's beef-free. I get this at Whole Foods. It is great. You can probably get them also at Williams-Sonoma and Bed Bath & Beyond. I happen to like these. There's 2 shapes. They fit great in my cabinets and whatnot. And so I'm going to show again. It's half a cup of water that's been boiled prior to putting anything in it. And then 2 cups of chicken broth. The 2, garlic cloves, I'd say small to medium size. 2 cups of carrots that have been quartered. And 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And you know what, while I'm here, I'm just going to add, I'm going to go to my little salt pig. Can you lift the lid for me, please, Lois? Yeah, that's my mother-in-law. Yes. Camerawoman / mother-in-law / pseudo chef. I'm adding a pinch of salt, a pinch of sea salt. So, everything is usually natural, organic. So now you see that it's coming to a beautiful boil. And then also, not only is it coming to a beautiful boil, you can already see the orange of the carrots like bleeding into the water. This is a child's perfect meal. Honestly, both my children, I have a 3.5-year-old and a 6-year-old, you can cover it again. Neither one of them have ever had 1 jar of food. I'm not saying it's bad, there's a lot of busy parents out there, but for a stay-at-home mom, this is easy, easy, easy. Even if you are not a cook, you can become a cook. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go in the fridge and I'm gonna get a turnip. Okay, now this is my turnip. My turnip's about the size of my palm. There it is. So this way you have an idea of what kind of turnip you're gonna use. Okay, so then what you do is you rinse it. You can go back on the camera. rinse it, you thinly peel it. It's not a vegetable that has a tremendous amount of thick skin. Also organic again. So there it is, it's peeled. And I'm probably going to use the whole thing. Or maybe I'll use half. I will use half. I think I'm going to use half. Okay, and it's all in there. It's all boiling together. And this is now, I'd say, approximately 15 minutes of boil time. So, you know, you're still keeping all the ingredients fresh. Everything is good. And then my versatile blender. Okay, so now we've boiled. I seem to have lost a little bit of broth. It might have been from having the lid opening. So I'm going to try to blend it as is, and then if I need to add more broth, I will, and I'll show you the quantity I'm adding. Okay, 1 second. Okay, you're going to I'm going to take this whole thing into the cup that the blender comes with. I'm not going to blend it in the pot just because it's so little, and I don't feel like getting it all over my pretty sweater today. Okay, so now it's all in, and the broth goes in. It depends if you want to make it a little thick for the baby. I don't like to make it as watery for babies because, you know, at this point they don't really have so much control over the movement of the lips and the tongue. They have no teeth typically. You know what? I'm going to add, just straight out of the box is okay, about about a quarter. So now I'm bringing this cup over here, since my outlet's over here, attaching my piece. Come, Lois. I am blending the whole entire thing as such. And, you know, slowly pushing down so you're not getting into the splattering. And see how it's a little thick? I'm going to go back here and get my... So I would say add as needed. You'll notice, add it to the viscosity that you want, the thickness that you want. See, I'm adding a little more chicken broth straight out of the box. It was room temperature, so it wasn't in the refrigerator. And see, now I'm having a little wiggling effect. That to me is the thickness. You see, it's like... It's not really attaching to the spoon, but slightly a little bit. If I can even tell you how good this is, it's delicious. And it's on the menu. Okay? This is Baby Food 101. It is super easy. It took me longer to videotape than it did to make the food, to tell you the truth. It is done. Beautiful. Beautiful, fresh, delicious. Everything is organic. You know what in here. There's no salicylic acid, no preservatives, nothing. And then it's in my beef free. Right from it being hot, it's fine. All right, see you guys with my next clip is going to be fruits. And we're going to mix a couple of fruits for the baby. Okay, thank you. Have a great day.